You can think of a lot of situations where someone might have social anxiety. I'm imagining being at a work event or being at a party with friends or having to give a presentation in class, things like that that would probably elicit some anxiety, and somebody might have some thoughts about like, oh, what's happening? What are they thinking about me? Especially if there's some trauma in their history. There might be some really difficult things that they have to like sort through in their own mind in order to actually do those experiences or have those experiences or interact in those situations. If, for example, every relationship I've had with a peer has been one that has hurt me, I've never had safe peer relationships. If that's the past experience and you want me to get up in front of a classroom and give a presentation to all of the other students in the classroom, one of the things that's going to happen is I'm going to have a hard time. And I'm going to have a hard time because I'm worried about what they're thinking, right? I'm also worried about what might happen if fill in the blank. The post-traumatic response might be, I'm having panic, I can't speak, I'm gonna run out of this room, I'm not gonna give that presentation, I'm gonna refuse, I might get angry. Any number of things that are just reacting from that fight or flight stance, right? If somebody has developed some resilience to be able to make it through difficult things like that, they might be able to go and give the presentation and look like they're doing okay, and then later cry when they get home because they've just sort of like white knuckled and held on through the whole thing. And people can become very functional doing that. They actually can get a lot of social reinforcement for doing that. But they have still the struggle, they're just pausing the struggle, and then it can emerge later. Sometimes it emerges crying in my room, and sometimes it emerges I lose my cool with somebody and I actually really hurt a relationship. Beyond that, if we're talking post-traumatic growth, the internal process might be like, ooh, something's happening. This is a situation that is likely to cause me to feel that. I'm gonna be panicked, or I can look at that and say, yeah, that's, generally speaking, getting up in front of people and giving a presentation is hard for me. And since I know that, what are the things I need to do to help me prepare in advance? What do I need to tell myself so that I can soothe myself in the moment and recognize that I'm safe right now? Who are the people in my life who are going to help me through this? Do I need to have a conversation and advocate with my teacher so that I can do this and my teacher understands how hard it is for me? And make sense of the experience of having done it even afterwards. We put it into context of years ago, I was struggling so bad, maybe I didn't even want to be alive. Now I can work through this really difficult thing. Nobody really even knows I'm doing it unless I tell them, and then I can do something that is so hard for me, but I can feel so proud of myself afterward. A lot of the skill to be able to do that is recognizing the link between your brain and your body and remembering that your brain is there to protect you. Your brain is using something it has already learned. It's really smart. It's learned something in the past and it's trying to apply it now to keep you safe. And sure, you might be up in front of that class and nothing bad is going to happen as a result of it, but your brain is aware that maybe it might, and it's going to want to protect you. So recognizing that, like, it's not just your brain that tells your body things either. It's also your body that tells your brain things. It's your gut that sends signals to your brain that like something is scary here. Sometimes you really need to listen to that. You need to pay attention. And other times it's just you're reacting from another point in time. I like to say that some people use the word trigger. I prefer to say I was transported through time and space to a point that it's not now, right? It's not the current situation. And when we're able to recognize that that can happen to us, it's actually not a bad thing because our brains are protecting us and we can still work through it, then that's post-traumatic growth. It's the ability to recognize that I can do this, even though it might be harder for me than somebody else, I can still do this and I know how.